Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Rodney383 here on Anime Real Talk TV. After so long, sorry guys, but also, and as usual, my co-pilot, we got Zipblockgory.
What's up? Been a while, been a long ass time, and it's good to be back.
But a lot of things have happened in that time, man. I have to congratulate you on making YouTube partnership. Congrats, man.
Thanks a lot. Couldn't have done it without you guys.
And congratulate my man in the comments down below, and go check out his channel. I'll have annotations all around us. And but today's show, we're gonna be basically looking at a couple of trailers for upcoming movies that we want to see, and we're gonna talk about the trailers. Some are teasers and some are full-blown trailers, but we're gonna give you our thoughts on it, how we feel about it, you know, the whole deal. If you guys are used to how we did it in the past, well, you're in for a treat, because we about to do three in one show. So without further ado, let's move into the first movie that we're looking at, which is Immortals. Now, let me first give you guys a little synopsis of the storyline. Eons after the gods won their mythic struggle against the Titans, a new evil threatens the land. Mad with power, King Hyperion, played by Mickey Rourke, is declared war against humanity, amassing a bloodthirsty army of soldiers disfigured by his own hand. Hyperion has scorched Greece in the search of legendary Eporus bow, so that's like an artifact bow or whatever, a weapon of unimaginable power forged in the heavens of Ares. Now, that's just a little brief little synopsis thing of it. So, Zip, when you first seen this, now I first seen this trailer when I went to go see Planet of the Apes. So, it, totally caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting and haven't heard anything about it. What did you think about the trailer, when your first thoughts of it?
I thought it was cool, and I'm thinking it's cool that that they're actually making a movie about gods and shit. Like I was disappointed by I was about to say God of War, but the other movie they made last year, I think it was shit. I forgot the name of the
Clash of the
movie.
Titans?
Yeah, Clash of the Titans. That was disappointing to me. And when Thor came out, I was like, yeah, we finally got a good movie about a god. But a lot of people have been ragging on this movie. Yeah, it looks like 300. I mean, it says from the producer. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah.
But honestly, it looks cool to me. It looks badass. I like the costumes. I like the scope of the movie. Everything just looks badass to me.
Yeah, I do like the shininess of it, like the oversaturation of the whole environment that they're in. It looks like
Hmm.
they might try to put a little 3D on it. I'm not sure, because of the fast movements, the way things were moving. Like, you would kick a guy up against the wall, and the way he would bounce off seems like it would be perfect for like a little 3D action. Let's hope it
Hmm.
doesn't ruin the movie with it. But
Yeah.
I can see some spots where it could be some nice 3D. You had a couple of a scene where one of the gods, I would guess, from the sky, and he's flying down through the clouds and stuff. So maybe that
Yeah.
would be like a cool perspective. Also, I noticed that the main character, Zeus, now he's being played by Luke Evans. He's a pretty young guy, and Zeus is usually portrayed as like an old guy, um, way older than this guy. This looked like Zeus in his like his high school, early college days. I don't know. So, what do you think about that? What do you think they're trying to go with that? You think this is like in the past, way before Zeus? I mean, he's already a god in this, so maybe they're putting their own spin on it. What do you think about that?
Well, I do know in like certain like mythologies they portray the gods differently. Like, yeah, they like you said they have portrayed Zeus as an old man, but there have been mythologies where he's been like young and shit. Like, different mythologies they portray the characters and whatnot different ways. So it's like I'm guessing they're just doing a different take on it, which is cool because I don't mind a different take on it.
Nobody wants to see the same shit, same old thing.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So it's pretty good. I like how it does have a 300 feel. Um, but to me, I mean, I could tell already that the movie's probably gonna have a lot. Maybe it remains to be seen whether or not it's gonna be too much. But it's gonna be some slow mo. It's gonna
Yeah.
be some slow mo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna get some slow mo. And it's a bunch of scenes in here where you see and oh, and the lead actor, who did you say that guy was playing?
Theseus,
And he's also in the upcoming
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
So he's a new Superman, guys. So there you go. You know, I really do like the designs of the suits. Now, once again, you know, just like 300, and I guess all Elite Warriors have like 8 packs and got like 1% body fat and a 6'2", and I'm like,
Right.
shit, at the peak performance and shit, pretty, pretty than a motherfucker. But yeah,
Right.
you know, I guess that's the formula they want to do. But yeah, and everything is shiny, saturated. You have a villain in here, I guess King Hyperion, and he wears like a mask. They didn't show Mickey Rourke's face through here, but you can tell it's a mask. You got some scenes where they're fighting the Titans, I guess, and they look kind of like decayed bodies. I don't know, like frost giants, but regular size. I don't know. They look kind of weird. Did you get a good look at the Titans? I think they had something going through their teeth, like they were keeping them locked up. Like, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they're going with the whole storyline that when Zeus defeated the Titans, he locked them up and whatnot. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing like battles between the Titans and the guys. So I'm looking forward to some epic shit from that.
And this is, I would say, I would think that this is more historically, um, taken more historically than Thor would be, because Thor is like it's the Marvel Thor, but
Right,
you know
right,
it got the mythology in it. But this would be more of a like literal Greek god type of thing,
right.
more of a Greek mythology type of thing, just like 300 was. So you can probably say, well, 300 wasn't that. It's probably gonna be the same with this. It's probably gonna be heavy on certain aspects and light on others, or they'll totally throw out certain aspects and mix it up themselves. So a lot of people say, oh, 300 is historically accurate. Why is Xerxes like 10 feet tall? And like,
But
shit like that.
I mean, you gotta remember, like with 300, like Frank Miller did exaggerate the story in that. Like it's not completely 100% accurate. Like almost like every movie that's based off this stuff is. It's like this shit is fiction, so you gotta like take it for what it is. And
Exactly.
you can tell just by looking at the trailer, they're not trying to make it like completely 100% accurate, but it looks like a cool like story that they made up, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, especially like the effects, everything
Yeah.
moves, and like there's a scene where Zeus comes down, I guess from the sky. He beams down, kinda. I didn't get a sense of electric or like a thunder feel, but I got
Hmm.
just like a teleportation feel. But that's fine. Maybe he won't be throwing lightning, maybe he will. Some badass choreography. So yeah, can't wait to see this movie. This comes out 11/11/11. So that is November the 11th, 2011. I guess they played with that, to make it come out on that special day. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's move on to the next movie.
Hold on. Before we go into this one, is this movie like rated R or what? That's what I was trying to.
Let me see.
Because I would like to see some bodies getting chopped up.
I really do. Shit, I'm not sure. I'll put it up on the screen when I figure it out.
All right, cool.
Right about now, bitch. Yeah. All right. So you guys know, and we know later. So yeah. All right. So let's move on to the next trailer, of which many would, judging from the first movie, you might be excited. Judging from the first movie, you might say, fuck it, it still looks like ass. Judging if you like Nicolas Cage, you might say, fuck. But let's move into this movie, Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. Go ahead and go in on this, because you are our comic book Ghost Rider aficionado. Go in on this movie. What do you think they're doing good? Not so good? What looks badass? Go in, please, by all means.
Well, they did say that they got the directors from Crank, so I like the Crank movies. And I will say that the Ghost Rider it looks much better than the first one. Like visually, it looks way cooler. This is supposed to be based off the Marvel Max Ghost Rider, which is a much more like adult toned Ghost Rider. So it's not gonna be like the typical stuff that we saw in the first one. At least that's the idea I'm getting from the trailer. But man, like the flames and shit look much more there's something about it that just looks darker. It looks much more polished.
Yeah.
I guess that's the right word. The action looks better. The villain in here is supposed to be Blackout. Uh, I mean, his name pretty much says it out. He pretty much can black out the entire area he's around. So, you know what I'm saying? It looks like a fun, like, action movie.
Okay. Now, from a fan's perspective, um, what did you feel about Nicolas Cage, his performance in the first movie? What about the first Ghost Rider, like, didn't mesh well with fans? Because I watched it, and I'm not a Ghost Rider enthusiast, and I'm not looking at the comics. I don't know what's supposed to be what, but I thought it was decent. They added that little Eva Mendes, her little love story in there with that, and I'm like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But other than that, I thought it was pretty decent. But it is hated by people. It is like some people place it on a level of like Daredevil, like and that's real low, and that's just disrespectful. What do you think about it?
Like, my problem with the first Ghost Rider was first the rating. I mean, PG-13. I'm like, come on, this is Ghost Rider. Like, go rated R with this shit. That's the problem I had with a lot of the other movies too. But seriously, it's like the tone of the movie just didn't feel like Ghost Rider to me. It felt like a cheesy B movie, which is what it was. But you could have done so much more with it. And also the villains, like he defeated the villains so easily. Like Blackheart, like if you play the game Marvel vs. Capcom, you know what Blackheart looks like.
Okay,
In the
yeah.
movie, he don't look like Blackheart at all. That's like garbage.
I was thinking that. I was thinking like, is this the same Blackheart like in the game? Like when you playing 3-on-3 Marvel vs. Capcom? Like, I was trying to think. I'm like, well, maybe this they got different universes. Maybe this the Ultimate Universe Blackheart, and he looked like a regular douche, like just a regular fucking Steven Dwarf looking ass motherfucker. But okay, so it was supposed to be that Blackheart.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, but they just made up their own little bullshit.
Man,
So,
that's great. I mean, I thought they had some pretty I thought the skull had nice effects on it. I like when they
oh yeah, they did.
had the blue flames. I was like, oh shit, that shit it just got real. So and then when he was riding up the building and stuff on the first movie, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, that was a cool scene.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean it had some good shit to it. I mean overall, I was like, well, it was decent, I guess, for me. But yeah, and I do like on the new trailer the now they show a couple of scenes. They show a lot more scenes, I should say, of him using his whip or his chain, and he's flipping
Mhm.
cars over. He's chasing motherfuckers in broad daylight. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, dude is going in. Now there's a kid, or I guess it's a kid and maybe his mom, maybe I should say. And are these like canon of the comics, or what do you who are these kids? Do you think is
I'm guessing they're like made up characters. Like the kid, I'm guessing he just made up for the movie. To be honest with you, because I
oh,
don't remember. I don't recall anything like a specific kid. So I'm like, they probably just threw him in there just for the fuck of it.
okay. Now this is one scene when he's like, well, the kid is like, well, how do you use the bathroom? I guess when you're lit on fire, he's like, oh, it's awesome. And then he fucking shows like a flamethrower coming out of his dick when he using the bathroom. I was like, oh shit, that was funny as shit.
Yeah,
Man,
it was funny, but it's like kind of ruined it for me because I'm like, really, they actually did that, but I don't think that's gonna be in the movie. I think that was a trailer and shit. Just
yeah, I
to,
think yeah, cause you think about it, like, who gonna stand there and just let you get fucking, that would be your first kill move. Like, I'm gonna just burn this motherfucker up with my dick. Like, cause I looked at it and it wasn't nothing in front of him. I couldn't see anything. It was just like a black screen. So maybe, like you said, in trailers sometimes they do have whole scenes that's not even in there inside the
right.
movie. So just for cool factors, I guess, get the kids on board. I want to see someone piss fire out of his dingling too, Mom. Take me. And oh, it ain't in the movie. Oh well, yeah. So yeah. So overall, you looking forward to the movie? You gonna see it? What's up?
I probably see it in theater. I'm looking forward to it for the action aspect. That's pretty much what I'm expecting from it. Nothing more, nothing less.
And you know, you gotta give people chances. And Marvel has
Yeah.
been going in with the movies. They've been going in. So, you know, hopefully they take some pointers from all of the other knockout movies, their X-Men First Classes, their Thors, their Iron Mans, and maybe they can bring this one out, you know?
Yeah, hopefully it's something. And I don't mind Nicolas Cage. Honestly, yeah, I know a lot of people rag on him, but he don't bother me that much. It's just I think the stuff he's been doing lately has been lackluster, but eh, he don't put me off so much that I don't want to see the movie, so I can deal with it.
Yeah, and he's from what I hear, he's a fanboy too.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
uh-huh.
he likes
Yeah.
Superman and he likes comic books and stuff. Like he's a straight up fanboy. So
Yeah, that's where he got his name, Luke Cage. I mean, from that's where he got his name from, Nicolas Cage from Luke Cage from Marvel. So
oh shit, I didn't know that. So Cage isn't his. That's just his actor name, not his real name, I guess.
yeah,
Or maybe
uh-huh.
he changed it to Nicolas Cage.
I heard he named his son Kal-El, you know, from Superman.
Oh, that's fucking epic, man.
Yeah, so yeah,
That's crazy. But yeah, fucking looking forward to that. So yeah, let's move on to the next movie. Now this movie is Real Steel, and this comes out on the 7th, so this is just right around the corner. So we're gonna give you guys a quick little thoughts on that. And to put it simply, it's basically Hugh Jackman is the star. You have fighting robots. Think of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's what everybody keeps saying.
yeah. That's what they should have named the movie,
I
honestly.
think they're gonna have some homages to Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and we're like, oh, it's just like the game. But in the trailer, I kind of seen some interesting things that I want to, touch on. So, but Zip, you go ahead and give me your thoughts on the movie.
I think it looks fun, man. Like it looks like, it's pretty cool, unique idea. I like to do something like that in real life. Make robots and fight with them and shit in tournaments, make money off that shit or whatnot. That'd be cool. I think it's like, I mean, I'm surprised that they haven't done like a live action like Pokemon or some shit, because that's what it kind of feels like. It's like, damn, they actually doing something like that, and it's like with robots and shit. So that's cool, cool beans with me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because it's kind of like MMA for robots,
Right.
or like a pri. I would say more MMA because you got one fight after the next after the next. So a robot gets demolished, they get picked, the scraps get picked up and taken off, and then you're on to the next one. You got different designs on them. I think I seen one that was like with flames on it with a mohawk, looking like Mr. T or some shit. Then you
Yeah.
got others that look different. So they got a little bit more personality to them, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, the thing I wanted to bring up is in the trailer is unclear if Hugh Jackman or any of the people who own the robots are physically like moving with the robots when they're in the ring. So, they're outside of the ring, Hugh Jackman or, another person, and they're controlling the movements of the robot. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But it also isn't clear because in the trailer they also find a robot, and it seems that this robot is different. It seems to be an old model, and they pass it off like, oh, that's a junk bot or a sparring bot or something like that.
Yeah.
But it seems that they can teach this one. They can just show this one how to do something, and you could just let him go. Like you could just let him go, and he just like a person would.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it seems it's weird. I want to know if this one is probably like that gem at the bottom of the scrap heap that's actually got some intelligence to it, and the others are just you're controlling them with a controller or with a terminal or whatever the case. Or I was thinking it's like some G Gundam shit where you like they moving like blow for blow, like every move that you make with your body they doing in the ring.
Yeah, yeah. I don't recall. I think I did see a controller. I think I saw somebody use a controller with one, and then I saw, of course, Hugh Jackman training the robot, and he was doing exactly what he was doing, which was cool, cool as hell. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I mean, from what I gather from it, it's like he's he's a fight. He does this on a regular basis. He used to be making money, but then he started losing. So now he in debt, and nobody's gonna loan him any money to build himself a robot that will start winning again. You know, something of quality. So he goes to Scrap Heap. He finds this robot that's a sparring bot, as he called it, and basically he don't expect much from the robot. But from what I gather and from how a lot of these things go, the underdog probably shoots through the ranks and surprises everyone, and then you got your $1 million robot right there. And it also got some look like some family issues also. He
Yeah.
also has a kid with him. I guess it's his kid, and I think he barely spends time with the kid because he's doing what he's doing, and him and the mom might have some type of hostility or whatever the case. So it might be a little bit of a mixture. You got a little bit of him coming in contact with some loan sharks, I should say, or him getting beat up by some thugs or whatever. So, it seems like it's gonna have a bunch of cool elements outside of the robots themselves. But we all know we came for the robots.
Yeah, exactly. So I definitely want to see that.
I like how they didn't make them like, well, let's just make Transformers, but make them like just make them look like Transformers, but like they really do look like Rock'em Sock'em.
Yeah,
Like they
exactly.
really do. They really do. Like they look like they don't look like the Transformers where they got all these moving gears and pistons and all this stuff.
Right.
They look like slabs of metal just going in. Like they look like G Gundam. That's how they look. They look like how the Gundams look on that show. But yeah, curious about that. I want to see that. That is something I definitely gonna see.
Yeah, I'm wondering like how they how they operate. Are they like operated by gas or like a chip or something? Or that's gonna be interesting too to see how they work and whatnot. What makes them move and shit. So
Exactly.
they got
And
oil and all that.
I think I think it's gonna be multiple ways of how they move, because I definitely seen, like you said, I definitely seen like a gear, like a stick, like them moving sticks and shit, like
Right.
trying to move the robot. But then I seen Hugh Jackman just showing the guy how to bob and weave and duck and all that. So, and he was doing it. He wasn't. He was, making it. It was the dude was reacting the way he was doing. He was learning shit. So I was like, oh snap, this, it's about to go in. And the robot they pick out of the rubber look like iRobot and shit.
I was just gonna mention that, yeah.
They're like, I want to be your friend. And then when that shit light up red, kill, kill. Yeah, so that is what's up. Anything else you want to add?
No, I do want to see this in the theater though. I'm definitely gonna check it out. It looks like a fun movie. I ain't expecting like an Oscar worthy and all that shit. I'm just expecting a good fun movie. Have a good time at the theater. So that's all I gotta say.
Alright guys, so this has been our little show of upcoming movies that we're excited for and we're going to see. As always, Anime Real Talk TV. You can also check us out on our main channels. Go to our channel and you can see all of the members' channels in there, and you can go forth as you will. And once again, congratulations to Zipblockgory for making partnership. It's pretty cool. We got another person that's making good videos that puts in the work for what he gets. So pretty cool.
Thanks a lot.
So this is Rodney383. Holla at your boy.
Zipblockgory, holla at you.
And we'll be back at you real soon. Peace.
Peace.